I'm at Le Web at Quebec with Mike, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about design. But first, would you like to introduce yourself for people that don't know you?
Sure. My name is Mike Kruzeniski. I'm a designer at Twitter, and I've been there for about 7 months. And previous to that, I was working at Microsoft for about 4.5 years on the Windows Phone design team.
Since you worked at Microsoft before, you're really like a design guru. You really like everything around design. So you were part of the team that was thinking about the modern UI. What is your thought about this design, this new way of doing things at Microsoft?
I think it's really exciting to see sort of how the role that design is playing at Microsoft, helping to shape the story of where Microsoft's going, the feeling of the products. I think Microsoft's put out some really great products that it can be really proud of. It feels like a family of products. They're really fun to play with. They're really fun to use. And I think that's what design is largely about, making simple products that are fun to use, delightful to use. So it's exciting to see that happening there.
Awesome. Tonight you did a talk around content and Chrome. One of the philosophy behind the Metro UI, what we used to call the Metro UI, is really content before Chrome. What is your thought about this new way of doing things? Really like using all the pixels on the screen to really give the most content to the user, the things that the user really care about. What is your thought around the content before Chrome?
Well, I think that's exactly it, is when using your phone or any product really, so much of what we're interacting with day to day, photos that I take, emails that I'm sending, or interacting on Facebook or Twitter, all that stuff is mostly text and photos, and it's the content that I'm interested in, and that's what's really exciting to work with. And I think as a UI designer, what's really exciting is using that as bringing that to the top and using that as sort of the centerpiece, and the Chrome kind of stepping back and taking advantage of people's sort of more familiarity with interactive systems. And being able to sort of play that stuff down a little bit and put the content forward.
Yep. One last thing, I'm a developer. I really like good design. I really like beautiful design. I really think that it's something important if it's not something critical when you're creating an application, whether it's a native app, whether it's a web app. It's something so important. But I'm really bad. I'm really bad when you are thinking about design, creating those design for my application, for the things that I'm doing. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of developers are really not good when we are thinking about design, user experience, and all the UI stuff that at the end, it's what user will decide if they will use your app or not. Sometimes it's about feature. A lot of times it's about the UI. Do you have any, tips and tricks for developers around designing your application?
Yeah, actually, so I used to work a little bit with developers when I was working at Windows Phone, and what comes to mind is sort of what I do. I'm not a developer. I'm a really bad developer, and when I try to build things, I look at what other developers are doing. I look at their code, and in some cases, build off of that. And I think it's a similar sort of thing for developers wanting to learn design, is look at what designers are doing and build off of that. If you want your UI to work in a specific way, try to find an example of it where you can say, I want it to be like that, and build it that way. Or, with Windows Phone, there's templates. Start with those, work with those templates, and then as you get more familiar, you can start to sort of step outside those boundaries. I think it's like understand the system as best you can, and then start to experiment with other things, and maybe try a little thing here, try a little thing there, get yourself familiar, and then start to explore.
Awesome. So I don't want to take too much of your time. Thanks a lot. One last thing, where can we follow you on Twitter? And you talk about a great website that you just started a couple of, I think, weeks ago.
Yeah.
If you just want to give the URL to people.
Sure. If you want to follow me on Twitter, my handle is at @mkruz, which is MKRUZ or Z, depending on which country. And the blog I've been working on recently is called Content and Chrome, which is just the words contentandchrome.com. And it's just a collection of really great examples of UI design.
Amazing. So thanks for your time. I hope you had a great time in Quebec City.
Awesome. It's great. Thanks.
Thanks.